guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to another horror review. Tonight we're looking at, I believe it's a 90s creature feature, and it's called Deep Blue Sea. Now, before we get into it, this is the Arrow release of the film, recently released on 4K and Blu-ray. This is the Blu-ray collector's edition, which I picked up in the Arrow sale in July, I believe it was, for $14.99. So it was a really good deal. It comes in a slipcase, which is quite nice. Try and get it out of the box. So it comes with the new exclusive artwork there, Tiger Shark. Pretty cool. So let's have a look inside. It comes with the movie on Blu-ray with the new commissioned artwork. Take that out. And there's the original artwork. And it comes with 3 art cards. Okay, that's what comes inside the box. It comes with a poster with the new artwork. Quite like that. And then it's got the original artwork. See it there, Deep Blue Sea. Okay, I think they made an error because they've sent me 2 posters. There's 2 posters in the box, so there's probably a slight error there. Or maybe I can put one on the wall then, because of obviously I don't need 2 in the box. And it comes with a booklet with Aquatica on it, which is the base of the film, and it's got lots of storyboard pictures and some photos from the film and a few essays. So that's pretty cool. So that is the edition, which is pretty neat, to be honest. Special features, there is a few on there, not too many, but there is a few. So let's have a look at those. So this is the main menu for Deep Blue Sea on Arrow Video Blu-ray. Let's have a look at the special features. We've got audio commentaries, critic commentary, screenwriter commentary, and director commentary. From the frying pan into the studio tanks. Can we click on that? Does that tell you what it is? Yes, an interview with William Sandell, an award-winning production designer, and Deep Blue Sea, RoboCop, Total Recall, Master and Commander, and many more. Recorded exclusively for Arrow Video in 2024. Beneath the Surface, a new visual essay by film critic Trace Thurman, recorded exclusively for Arrow Video 2024. When Shark Attacks, an archive featurette from the making of. The Sharks of Deep Blue Sea, an archive featurette. Deleted scenes, theatrical trailer, and image gallery. And that is the special features on Deep Blue Sea. So you can see there's not too many, but there's a few. So the story of this film, it's based on this research centre in the middle of the sea, which apparently is an old submarine base for the war, for the army, and they're using it for research. And we've got scientists in there. We have Dr. Susan McAllister, played by Saffron Burrows. We have Tom Scoggins, played by Michael Rappaport. We have Janice Higgins, played by Jacqueline McKenzie. We have Carter Blake, played by Thomas Jan. Tom Scoggins, played by Michael Rappaport. Jim Willock, played by Stellan Skarsgård. We've got the preacher, which is in fact the chef. He's played by LL Cool J. And we have the guy with the money from The Office that funds this operation, Russell Franklin, played by Samuel L. Jackson. The film sort of starts off where we see like the sharks attacking this boat with a few sort of like uh passengers in there, you know, like well, not passengers, youngsters sort of like dancing and partying, and the shark attacks this boat, and but the shark gets sort of like harpooned by Carter Blake, played by Thomas Jan. He saves these people from being shark bait. But this isn't the shark that they're experimenting on. This is just another sort of shark. Anyway, we then get to the base where we see like this sort of like big tower block in the city, and Dr. Susan McAllister, played by Saffron Burrows, has gone there to try and secure the funding from Russell Franklin, who wants to pull the plug. And what they're doing there, that they're trying to find a cure for Alzheimer's, and so that they believe that there's a hormone that the shark produces that produces this electrical charge into brains that could be maybe transferred to people with Alzheimer's to re-kick their memory and brain. So that's the plan. So Russell Franklin is very reluctant to give them any more funding. So he agrees to go with her at a weekend to the base where they're doing it all. So they fly out there and they arrive, and he's sort of like overwhelmed and wow, this is amazing, by this base, which pretty much most of it's under the water, where they are trying all their best to find this sort of cure for Alzheimer's. And the film progresses by them trying to show off and prove to Russell Franklin about what they're doing with the money and what great work they're doing. And he kind of sees that. But an accident happens because they're capturing the shark, and they are sort of like putting this stuff into the shark, this making the shark more intelligent and bigger. They're now like a 45-foot shark, almost the size of a megalodon. And and these sharks are becoming very intelligent. And an incident happens where one of the doctors gets killed by the shark, and then all hell breaks loose. And on top of that, a big storm hits the base, and sort of like it kind of like explodes into this massive action adventure horror film. So that is the basis of the sort of plot. The characters are okay. They're very, very, American sort of like action flick, Independence Day kind of acting, which you kind of expect. I mean, it's great to see L. Cool J and Samuel L. Jackson play the parts in this sort of horror film. I'm going to score it a great watch and give it an 8 out of 10. I can't score it any higher because it's great and it's good, but it's silly at the same time. You know, it's really silly. Some of the CGI is like looks really daft. Some of it looks really good. There's a few cool deaths in there. There's quite a bit of gore, which is the plus parts of the film. And this edition does look really nice on Blu-ray. It does look an improvement on the generic one that I already own. But it's silly. It's a silly kind of story. It's a very much like Independence Day and stuff. But if you think of like Aliens, but under the sea with sharks, that's pretty much what it's like. So it's an action adventure horror. But it's good. It's good fun. It's a great popcorn movie with a lot of action, a lot of explosions, a lot of America Save the Day, and all this kind of stuff that they seem to love putting in their movies. So it's good fun. It's not going to be one of the greatest films you've ever seen. It's not a touch on Jaws. Jaws is incredible and amazing, and this is great. So that's the difference. You know, whereas Jaws is an essential watch, this is a popcorn watch. But it's a good film, and I'm glad to have it in my collection in this edition. Really cool. Deep Blue Sea, 8 out of 10. Have you guys seen it? If you have, let me know down below. It's not a long review, this one, because I'm not going to split it up, this one, into the categories, because just because it's just a sort of silly popcorn film, and I don't want to sort of like break it down too much, because there's not a lot to break down. You got your stars, you got your characters, and they're all playing their role really well. And it's got your CGI, and some of it's good, some of it's silly. When you've almost got like Carter doing a somersault on near the end on the fin on a shark, and it's just like, okay, it's just stupid. But there we go. And again, it's got a sort of well, no, I wouldn't say it's a happy ending, because a lot of key people get demised in this. But it's a fun film, and I do recommend watching it if you're in that mood for that sort of thing. Just as popcorn, horror, action, adventure, gore sort of film with some cool CGI sharks. Guys, check out some horror channels for me. Check out Horror Hands, Horror Geek, Man v Film, RS Design, Pizzawell, I'm Ice Lord, Cat Watches Horror Movies, Grumpy Andrews, Horror House, and The Maniac. And a massive shout out to my lad. Till next time, look after yourself, look after one another, and I really hope I see you all soon.